Hello, Soul Path Journeyers. All right, this is the tune in time. I do hope that this helps you on your path to bring some clarity, some insight, and inspiration for inspired action on your soul path journey, as well as your awakening and soul alignment to live more of your soul's expression, experience, and your soul's purpose. So, some of you may have skipped to this part and didn't watch the first part. That's fine. We're going to be looking at the purpose that you incarnated as a starseed. Now, remember, all starseeds are light workers, are light beings. Not all light workers are starseeds, okay? And people come in with a different focus as a starseed, seeded with the new information for the downloading and embodying of the new emerging consciousness for the new paradigm. So we're going to look at three main focuses. I tuned in. I don't know which cards are which. I was getting a lot of downloads when I was putting the cards together in their piles, in their stacks. Some of you may resonate with one pile, what I call soul story, why you came here, why you incarnated at this time, for your purpose, your mission, and the best way for that to unfold. That's also what we're going to be looking at. What's the best focus for you? Because this is our time. I will tell you, starseeds do not get caught up as much as possible in duality. Do not get caught up in the us and them and fighting. There is no fighting. You came here seated with the new information, seated with what is going to come, what is in the becoming, to create the new paradigm, the new world that is housing that higher frequency energy, and to assist in the ascension and awakening. Okay, so I tuned in using my crop circle cards, and I got what is the message, what is the focus for this reading, and I got ascension. Okay, and those that are tuning in, the soul beings that are tuning in, earth star crystals, you're working with the crystalline grid. You hold the 12-strand DNA within you. You're operating through the transpersonal or upper chakras. Some of you are about to, or they're dormant, and they will be opening. Some of you, they're open. You came in this way. Some of you have recently had an awakening and more soul alignment. So you're recognizing, and maybe that's why you're drawn to this video, you're recognizing there's something different about me, or I see things differently. And it's about also grounding it into the body. Okay, so being very grounded as you expand your energy, expand in consciousness, but you are also here to help yourself and humanity to be able to open to and house or anchor these higher frequency energies, to be able to ground them. So you're having to work a lot physically. So many of you may be having signs, symptoms of awakening, changes in your body, changes in body temperature, changes in foods that you can eat or no longer eat, changes in your schedule, changes in what kind of people you can be around or situations. You're having a lot of vibrational changes. And of course, it's because you are aligning more to the grid. There's a few that was said 144,000. Well, it's millions, 144, but that number is a very powerful number. It's a catalyst for change. So you are a change agent, whether you're doing something overtly out there in the world or on your own. If you are a starseed, usually you're activated to do something with others because you have a recognition of your group connection, your group soul, group community connection that you're downloading or opening as a channel to bring through. So you are helping with the ascension, and you are in your own next level of ascension and soul alignment. All right, let's look at the reading now. So the purpose is to send, to get out of duality, and a lot of it is through creativity and communication. This is why you don't get caught up in stories, and people may not understand, like, why are you not getting caught up in this drama or this story, or why are you not as fearful? Of course, you'll have some fear. We have the human part of us. You're going to have some fears or fear of the unknown, but you do have higher frequency information, a higher consciousness that comes in, or your guides, your spirit team, your higher self, that helps you transcend not getting stuck in the us and them, the extremes of the polarity plane, playing out the duality. You will feel free, not like you're being housed or imprisoned, okay? And you're here to help people as well as your soul and its part, but you're here for humanity, okay? All right, so we've got soul story number 1 for Starseed soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. So if you'll take a conscious breath in and release the breath consciously, become very aware of your center, and just see which card or stack or soul story, which deck, which pile calls you. Again, it may be all of them for some of you, maybe 1, maybe 2. Okay. Shall we dive in? So we're going to look at soul story number 1. Why are you here? What are you doing? What is your starseed focus? How can you align more to this focus? So if you chose soul story number 1, this is for the starseed group. You're aligning again to the crystalline grid. This is about gaining clarity, insight. You probably maybe even have piercing eyes. You see through things. You see through people. You see through situations. You see what's really going on. And you're working a lot with trust. This is all about trusting your intuition, your inner knowing, trusting the messages that you receive. You may have grown up in a family that somehow doubted you or doubted what you saw, or the interaction with all or just some of the family members, especially siblings, caused you to doubt yourself or second guess yourself. So that's something on a human level that you're having to overcome. I do feel like some of you are also walk-ins, which is you've taken over another body, maybe that checked out or was crossing over. So we're going to get the last 3 cards. I picked extra cards, are soul purpose, and we're going to look at what will help you. But the first layout, as I tune in, okay, let's see what we get here. All right, so this group, and again with the crystal, quartz crystal here. Quartz, like diamonds or type of quartz, has a lot of silicon in it, silica rather, are amplifiers. So this starseed group, you have come in, look at this, you got sound and inner voice. So I'm going to go over each card. I'm going to see what I get, what I'm channeling, what comes through to me. And then we'll continue to go deeper into the reading and tie down, anchor it for you. You have a strong inner voice, or you need to develop your inner voice. So anything that you can do working with the 5th chakra, working with blue, working with water, making sure you're drinking a lot of water, singing, toning, mantra meditation, sounds. You may have even come in, one of the videos I'm going to be uploading is in the Starseed language of light. There are actually sounds. Some people say they sound very maybe Native American or indigenous. Some of them sound like birds. You may have come in with that. You may also be part of the bird tribe. So you're to work with speaking, singing, vocalizing, but also that will help you open up. And you came in, look at that, with the gift of sound, or there's something interesting also about your voice and the insight. You have insights that come through. So this may be a channeling group as a starseed. Some starseeds come in as channelers. They work with wisdom, they work with information, they work with insight. That's a lot of what I do on the emotional level. So I'm going to just see what is coming over, but I want you to see what the cards are. And I get using your sound, inner voice, relaying the insight. Listen to your own insight. Remember, soul plan. The fated life versus the destiny life. Yeah, so many of you are shifting you're shifting timelines. You're shifting out of your human 3D karmic. You've had a lot of karmic completion and karmic culmination. And not only you're opening to past lives, past, present, but future and other dimensional lives as well. So you're realizing that you can align more to your true destiny, You can meet your destiny. So many of you are opening up more to your soul gifts, starseed gifts. And many of you may be seeing numbers, especially 111, 1111. I don't know why I said 111, but I'm hearing that too. 111 and 1111. You're getting activated at this time. So many of you might be just awakening to your starseed roots. Maybe connecting more to what we call the root star, galactic star, and there's also the earth star, those two polarity planes, ground, our not only Earth but our solar system. It's the galactic star, it's the center. Okay. Oh, Metatron's cloak. So see, you help people, guide them on the ascension. So I'm getting channeling, I'm getting a lot to do, and you work with the 12th house. So this is the area that it's going to come through, right? Trust, karmic, what did I say? Karmic closure. So many of you this is probably going to be your last lifetime on Earth unless you choose to reincarnate, but I doubt it. You're culminating, and then you will go on either living other dimensionally, intergalactically, or you will be subsumed into the all that is. Many of you will have a choice. Many of you already know this is your last incarnation on Earth. So you came back with very specific insights and information about the crystalline grid, about the light body, about working energetically, and wisdom, passing along your wisdom that you have from many lifetimes and many other dimensional experiences. So you're definitely, and look at here, you took the temple path. Some of you may have been part of different mystery schools, maybe even the Greek mystery school of Delphi. And this lifetime has been a lot about knowing yourself and being comfortable with yourself. Okay, comfortable, but you're bringing in a lot of past life information. You may feel this group on a soul level, you may feel like you're really hemmed in, like you have no choice. But as a starseed, you came in with a very specific focus and mission. Okay? Angel of balance. It's important for you to balance the masculine and feminine within you. Many of you come in already, what we say, with a balanced shield. You're already balanced. And so maybe you're more androgynous, non-binary. Again, this starseed group, I do feel like you're not getting caught up in a lot of drama or duality. You tend to want to move away from it. Or you could have had a lot of drama growing up or early on in your life, and you're releasing that now. Yes, and you're meant to work with the community. That's what I thought. So many of you are starting to draw in more of your starseed family. You're starting to connect with more starseeds to reinforce what you're feeling and what you've gone through. But you're definitely bringing insight in. So let me look and see what is the message. Listen to your inner voice. You come in with this particular voice and sound that is very beneficial or helpful to people. Oh, look at this. Akashic record keeper. Assist others to access ancient wisdom. Okay, there's the 12th house. So you're very much aware that you are bringing in, this card just fell. You are bringing in information that is very ancient information. You may even be working with indigenous tribes or cultures, or maybe you feel like you're working more always on the edge of things, like you have new information or new sight, or you see things differently. Maybe there could be something unusual or different or very calming about your voice. Some of you, I feel there's a very high-pitched voice, and you're also hearing high-pitched sounds or ringing in the air because you're ascending. So again, you came here with ancient wisdom. That's part of your soul's purpose, is to pass on this ancient wisdom, is to relay it, is to speak it. Now, the 5th chakra is not just inner hearing and listening, connecting to the higher self, which is the more expanded aspect of your being, speaking it, but also writing. The 5th chakra has a lot to do with creativity and sharing one's gift through some kind of creative expression or self-expression, or we could say soul expression. You're very aware that you are a group energy, group being, that you're connected to a specific I'm hearing Andromeda star system. I don't want to, well, let's see if they give more on that. The soul's purpose. Okay, also automatic writing, channel through writing, decode frequency, deliver messages, teaching from spirit. I love this because again, spirit guided me to the cards. I didn't see which ones were in which layout or how it went. So again, you may want to write. You may, some of you may be doing videos. Some of you may be doing talks. I also feel writing and automatic writing, journal writing, to get out what you've been experiencing emotionally, moving through your emotions so that you can receive the downloads. So many of you may be getting downloads through the writing, through automatic writing or ebooks or books. You may be feeling called to blog, or maybe you're a lot on Instagram or Facebook, or maybe you're putting short little messages out through Twitter. So again, the 5th chakra, this is all about, you are the communicator, you are the messenger. I feel like other lifetimes, I feel Greece, and I also feel ancient Egypt, Babylonia, ancient Egypt, you were a scribe. So you've always come in. This is one thing people don't realize, no matter how many lives or other dimensions, a soul is a soul is a soul. So you come in with this insight, this information, this way of being. You come in with a certain encoding and you live it out either in other lifetimes or other dimensions. Peacemaker, channeling peaceful energies, perspectives, and solutions for Earth's inhabitants. So there it is. So this group, you are a lot of channelers. You're channeling information. You may be doing it through oracle cards, through cards. You may be doing it through speaking. You may be an orator. You may be writing. You may be, if not, this is the call for this group, is you need to speak what you see psychically. The messages that you're receiving from spirit, you need to speak those messages. You need to put them out there in form. You need to work with vibration, sound healing. Metatron comes through very strongly with you. Many of you are working with ascended masters. Oh, I didn't realize, and there is this Metatron's cloak. Yeah. I stand in my power and lead others forward. So your leaders, many of you are just realizing your leader capability. Some of you have known this already from a very young age. I'm getting both of these Starseed groups. This group, I'm getting some of you have been doing this a very long time. You came in this way. Maybe 3, 4, 5, you are already channeling. You've had a lot of experience with spirit, other dimensional beings, anything from angels, archangels, spirit guides, spirit team. It's wide range for you. But basically, this Starseed group is channeling a divine energy. An expanded aspect of your being is connected to source energies, and you are bringing in information that is helping people ascend on the earth. Many of you might be even working individually. but you're going to work more in groups or community. Maybe some of you want to live communally. You remember that from the other dimension that you've lived on. The star system is what I'm hearing. The star system that you came from was very group based, and you do remember being a collective soul who spoke through, rotated is what I'm hearing. So some of you this lifetime may be feeling like you are the peacemaker. You're always the intermediary. You're always the one that calms people down or brings the insight, brings the understanding. You're the one that, helps people or holds people's hands, help them get through what they need to get through. You have a wisdom even beyond your years is what I'm hearing. You are here to close out this expression and experience of this aspect of you, okay? And this expression and experience and aspect of you fits in with partially the old paradigm, which is closing out, and the new that is being created. So you had just enough resonance to be here. Some of you were born before the 80s, but I feel a lot of you were born after the 82, 83. You're born 90s, 2000. You're born later. Again, there's a split here. Some of you are just opening up to your gifts and recognizing, hey, what's this starseed thing about? I think I'm a starseed. Why do I have this information? Why do I know things before they happen? Why do I know to say the right thing, even at a young age? And the number 12, I am wanting to say to you that the number 12, maybe age 12, was very impactful for you. And also many of your changes you will find are in 12 month to 12 year changes, okay? So 12 is going to be a very, very, or already is an impactful number. I feel like for some of you at age 12, there could have been a split or something in the family. There was something that happened that you realized that somehow you were a bit different, or you saw things differently, or you wanted to. Some of you are going back right now in time and you're thinking, oh God, I see why I did that, or I see why I thought, oh my God, I wish I knew this then. Spirit is saying all in the right timing, though. Now, one of I want to say with this starseed group that you need to be aware of is becoming unbalanced. So if you feel too blocked or stopped, I would say watching things, additives, addictive things, substances, even worry, things that, there are things that can pull you off or away from your light body. As a Akashic record keeper, and you're helping others access their own ancient wisdom, many of you are working with ancestral energies. You probably, some of you were first starseeds that hybrid, that connected with the indigenous, the root race. So you are part of also the root race on Earth. Again, you were this ancient scribe. So writing, communicating what it is that you see and feel. This video is to help you remember your roots, remember where you came from, and remember what you're here to do, and not get caught up in the old 3D, 4D. Okay? This is clearly about ascending yourself and helping others to do that. Okay? Giving them the tools to tap into their own insight, their own inner knowing. Something that could be helpful for you is getting a candle, either a votive candle or a long tapered candle, lighting it and doing candle meditations where you're working on your focus. The other thing that I'm hearing to share with you is to relay to you is this is about getting out of the little more human egoic part of you. And again, this could come through worry. you sometimes latch onto what other people are thinking or a certain thought, but they're wanting you to use toning, use vibration, tone, sound, music, all kinds of sound. It'll vary. Sometimes it's the sound of music, sometimes it might be the sound of water or the ocean, but use sounds. The wind, being around wind can also help you break up any stuck energy or stagnation. So this star group, you came here to use your voice, to share the insights through channeling the ancient wisdom, the ancient ways, the ways of other dimensional ways. You came here to live out through the light body and help others to do the same. You're working with energy, light, sound, channeling higher frequency energy through speaking, through writing, through teaching, using your voice, voicing what you know. You're bringing wisdom, ancient wisdom, insights as a channeler. So what will help you, again, is toning, singing, working with music, working with sound. Some of you may even be musicians. You may be, music producers. I do feel a very strong Atlantean energy with this group. And again, I didn't even notice, look at this 12, and I keep being drawn to this 12, house 12, wisdom, trust, karmic closure. But 12 is a 3, 12 numeric. So 3 is all about voices, about media. So some of you may be working in media, social media, all media platforms. I do get singing, performing with this Starseed group. You may be around a lot of singers, a lot of performers, or you sing, you perform, speak. Remember that you're passing on information also vibrationally. You're transmitting it through the vibrational tones as you speak, as you channel, as you write. Okay? Many of you may be doing a lot of writing. I feel like there could be books, ebooks, workbooks, again, social media, etc. But also your voice. I'm hearing to not forget your voice, to voice what you know, voice your opinion, voice. The voice is very important. There's a transmission through the voice and your eyes. There's something very interesting about your eyes. You're seeing through the soul of the person in front of you. You're seeing, and somebody may say, oh my God, you have beautiful eyes, or your eyes are very piercing. There's something about your eyes. But you're at a karmic completion and karmic culmination is what I'm hearing to tell you. The insight that you're bringing, you do need to be clear. That's what the clear quartz, you do need to keep yourself clear so you can hear the messages that you're downloading, that you're receiving from source energies, and that you've been encoded with as they're opening, what you're encoded with, that the matrix that you are, the design that you are, is going to a next level. So you need to be clear to hear your inner voice, to hear the higher voice, the voice of the expanded consciousness that you are, the voice that is seated with the new information. And trust what you receive. Remember who you are and why you are here. And what will help you do that is music, sound, and toning. Will align you beyond the mental chatter, beyond any emotional stuck energy or emotional wounding. If you feel hurt, pain, you're going through heartbreak or heartache, what will help you is music, toning, sound. Even someone taking a drum and drumming along you, music, drum, tuning forks, chimes, singing bowls, didgeridoo along you. The sound will break up the stuck energy or the woundedness or where parts of you are not fully integrating. This group, you're learning to fully integrate your gifts and your starseed nature, okay? Probably within the next 18, this is a cycle, 18 months. For some of you, it's 2.5, 3 years, that you're starting to come more and more into your starseed nature. Okay, some of you are there already. This is just a bit of a confirmation, as well as to help you, some insights to help you on your path to connect more with your inner voice, to trust your inner knowing, your own inner voice. What do you hear? What do you hear beyond what other people are saying or what is going on? There's something that you hear. You need to communicate more what you hear, and you use your voice to uplift others, to give them the insights, to help them connect to their own insight, their own wisdom, their own body wisdom, their own wisdom within. So you're very intuitive. You are definitely channelers. You're channeling through writing. You're channeling through singing, through song, through sound. You know, you could even be, I don't know, DJ. I don't know. You're working with sound in all capacity, all forms of sound healing, working with your voice. And you came in with an emphasis on the vibrational frequency of tone and sound. So sometimes it's not even what you say, it's how you say it, or the energy beyond what you say. All right, Starseed group number 1, I really hope this gave you some insight and some clarity. If you resonated with what you heard, I just want to do this like little mini right now. I'm going to be doing more of these types of readings because some people have asked me to, and you know who you are. Please comment. Let me know how this resonated with you, or if there's any confirmations for you. If you feel a resonance, I would appreciate you subscribing and getting notifications. If you'd like to contribute, that's fine as well. Anyway, I wish you much peace and soul light on your journey. Hello, radiant lights, you starseed light beings, you. We're going to look at soul group number 2. If you picked this river rock, this is very powerful. Actually, I believe I found this on the beach. And it is like a heart. And it's, to me, this is representing the earth. So I feel like this starseed group is very earthed, or working within the earth. I feel you've had many, many, many lifetimes on earth, many lifetimes. And I do feel like you have a gift of being able to heal the earth, perhaps also working with body, massage, Reiki, things that have to do with the body, and also animal beings. I feel like you may be very connected to animal beings. Maybe you love being in nature. Maybe you hike a lot. You probably have had a lot of heartache in your life, so you have a lot of compassion. I feel like this starseed group are also empaths, so you feel a lot through your body. Some of you may even consider yourself, not only you had to be hypervigilant growing up, but hypersensitive. You're very sensitive, maybe even to certain clothes that you wear, sheets, material, being in certain environments. Some of you, I feel like you don't like to be around a lot of people. Okay, so we're going to look and see. I've got, this group wanted a lot of extra cards. I just tune in to see what cards, or how many cards, or which ones go with each group. So right away, what comes out to me is the area is Chiron. And look at that spiral. So I'm going to kind of tune in with each card a little bit and then lay them out and dive in more. This to me is, again, it's telling me you've been here many lifetimes. You keep coming back. You keep coming back. You keep coming back. You're a starseed that is very connected, maybe even to Sirius, very connected to service. I want to say animal beings, maybe even specifically dogs, maybe cats as well. You may have your own pets. Oh, either way, my nose is itching and I'm feeling very fixed. I'm feeling very like trance. like I'm in a trance now, and I can see you, the group of beings, star beings. Many of you helped found the earth. You came in the very beginning, and you come, oh, that's interesting. You come back every so often to, every time there's a next up leveling, you come back to check in and see how things are doing. Many of you do a lot of astral traveling as well. You're connecting with Chiron planetarily. Okay, well, asteroid. But look at this. This is the galaxy. So you're you're very ancient, Starseed group number 2. Woo, you are out there. You are very expanded. And if you're not living this yet, you will be. Because one of the things with you, your environment greatly affects you. Okay? And I want to say, look at that. That's the solar system. And I want to do this with you. I really, look at that. You're in the solar system. You come in and you come out. You incarnate. Chiron, shaman, mentor, maverick, wholeness, shapeshifter, the wounded healer. But you're learning your gifts out of your wounding. But the shaman or shaman, as some of you say, I get, maybe you're in New Zealand, Australia. I'm getting that energy. Did I say Australia? Yes. You're the mentor to the earth, and you need to work on wholeness, healing. So you're constantly healing yourself. Some of you may have had quite a lot of illnesses or been sick a lot as a child, or even through your adult life. Or some of you, I hear you married someone that is sick a lot, or maybe one of your parents were. Some of you almost died or died and came back. Some of you it was a car accident. Some of you it was some kind of illness. Maybe even you're recuperating from cancer. You're working a lot as a starseed with the body, the denser physical body, the realm of Earth. You're working with planetary existence. You're working with the vibrational frequency that attunes to the solar system. So you're not only just healing bodies or people, you're also helping to heal and reconfigure and align the crystalline grid and to heal the earth. Okay? Wow. Such a different energy than number 1. This is why I like doing it this way. I don't stop the camera. Let's roll with it. Okay. Double mission. You're a light worker starseed. Serve the world by being you. Now, I did say at the beginning of this reading, before I started tuning in on Starseed Soul Story number 1, that not all light workers or light beings are starseeds, but all starseeds are light workers. So you're doing both. You come in with a double mission as a light worker. Again, you're working with healing. You're working with light energy. You're working with the body, maybe health, maybe wellness. We'll see what else goes on. But you also, as a starseed, are encoded with the new information, the vibrational frequency. You've probably been feeling like you're opening up more than you ever have because you're opening up to the higher frequency energy and consciousness of the new emerging consciousness for the new paradigm. Okay. Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. You have to stay grounded because you're so connected to the earth, Starseed group number 2. You're so connected to the earth. You're literally, some of you may be gardeners or plant a lot, or you love the color green is what I'm hearing. Some of you love rain. I see you getting soaked in the rain. I mean, you really revel in the earth and the earth plane and the earth experience here. Oh, wellness, see? So some of you are working with the chakras. Maybe you're doing yoga, pranic healing, Reiki, or you're chakra balancing, or you know about maybe subtle anatomy or subtle energy. Or these would be some of the things if you're just newly awakening to your starseed connection and roots. Then some of what I'm sharing with you, what I'm channeling, what I'm downloading is going to help you connect more to your starseed mission, your starseed purpose, or your purpose here as a starseed. Many souls have a purpose. That's why we have our soul's purpose or our soul purpose. Our soul purpose is not necessarily what we do, it's how we do what we do. Starseeds, you come in with a very clear mission, a very clear purpose, and it can be woven in a lot of different ways. But at one point, your energy, nips in where you can only just do that. You find yourself very much in your own track, your own lane. Okay, so I feel like you're working with the body. You're working with the body of the earth, the planetary body. Some of you may be into ecology, what's eco-friendly, what's environmentally life-enhancing. Wow, I love this. Oh, look at this, an energy balance. Again, more with the chakras. So if you're not working with the chakras, with the energy centers, I would say that's very much going to help you. You could even work with homeopathics or Bach flower remedies or using crystals in with water. Some of you, as I tune in, and I keep seeing there's this water source where there's a lot of rocks and there's a waterfall. Some of you, it's a very small waterfall. I don't know. The water is going. So I feel like you're outdoors somehow. I don't know. Is it a jungle? Is it a forest? But water is very important for you. It helps you to feel balanced, to feel whole. Some of you may be working with foods and or nutrition, okay? Again, you're working with the chakras, you're working with the body or the bodies, maybe mental, emotional, astral, spiritual, right? The lower mental, higher mental, the emotional, astral, the etheric body. And channeling, okay, you're channeling this light energy. I also feel some of you are somehow working with some kind of, I heard like machine or contraption. You're working with something, maybe it's infrared. Yeah, you had a lot of, soul story number 2, you had, look at, I can't believe how many cards you have. Okay, oh, look at this, Mother Earth. What did I say? So your mission is to help Mother Earth. You need to stay grounded. So some of you could be studying shamanism. Maybe you're shamans or teachers. You're working with ancient wisdom or elders. But you're helping the planet, not just the individual, but many of you are working specifically planetarily. You could even be astrologers. There's a focus on the planet or planetary existence. There's a focus on the body of Mother Earth and all that comprises. Past life activation. See, I've told you, you've come here many times and you've done the same thing. Every time the Earth needs a boost, we're ascending. There's a new level of consciousness. There's an awakening. There's a new awareness. You've come it many times. I mean, some of you, I can see like mammoth elephants and just tyrannosaur. I see like way ancient civilization. Some of you could have been around with the pyramids. Okay, ancient wisdom. This is the world teacher, incarnates as Saint Francis. Melchion, Mahal. Okay, harmlessness, love, and wisdom. So remember the golden rule. So this, I feel, again, compassion, healing, working with animal beings, pets, love of animals, love of the earth. St. Francis, it reminds me of St. Francis, right, of Assisi, took care of, I think, of lost animals. And what house? Mastery, health, pets, ritual practice, skills and tools, work and service. You're a healer working with the body, working with ritual, working with pets, working with health. So you want to be aware of your own health, because sometimes as starseeds, you come in and you have to experience what you're going to be helping others do. Okay, so sometimes we have to have that human experience so that it's encoded. Especially if you're a walk-in, sometimes we come in and we're really a clean slate, and if we don't have some of these human experiences, we're too detached, too far removed. And people are, what's wrong with you? You know, and it's like, now, okay, you get the cold, you get a flu, you know, twist your ankle or whatever. You have, you know, you have these experiences. Oh, I pulled a muscle, or, you know, oh, that's the body, that's earth, that's okay. So you may have gone through a lot of trauma in the body so that you know what it is like, so that you can heal that aspect within you, but you're formatted. You have enough resonance to have the compassion, the empathy, the understanding to help others that come to you, especially non-star seeds, you know, that come with their human aches and pains and like that. So the sixth house, so work, service, bringing your insight, your awareness into the routine. You might work with people to help them have a better routine, a health routine. Again, your skills and tools have to do with wellness, health and wellness at some point, okay? Oh, I'm loving this. I hope you are too as well. Okay, so we're going to get to the soul messages later. You guys had a lot come through. Wow, cornucopia. This to me is the earth. You have abundance. Some of you, no matter how bad things get, the money is always there, or somebody's there to help you. You know, you don't have enough money to buy food, you get invited out to go to, or come over, let's do a potluck, or come over and cook with me. So food is also going to be very important. And you've got the thinking woman, which to me is the feminine, again, Mother Earth. Whether you're in a male body or female body, or identifying with both or neither one, you have a lot of the feminine energy. And you do like to think a lot, to plan things through. You've got the fourth chakra here, Archangel Raphael. Again, Raphael is the archangel of healing. So again, to me, that's a double confirmation of this energy that you come in with Chiron. So you're a gifted healer. You're a starseed that came in as a light worker. That's a healer light worker. Not everybody is a healer. I mean, obviously we could say, yes, everybody heals by their touch or certain words, or they could be calming. But you specifically have healing energy. You're connected to source energies, the resonant fields, the morphogenic fields, the transcendent or transpersonal fields, the field in general, the field, the universal field, the grid, the quantum fields, able to channel that energy to heal, to bring wellness through intention, through touch, through, again, it could be homeopathic, you could be using supplements or foods, or could be something that, again, maybe it's Ayurvedic, whatever has to do with the body. And again, you're nurturing the earth, bringing in abundance. Some of you may be living very abundant lives, or you're about to. You're seeing your gifts. You help people get out of stuck states too, of lack or limitation, is what I'm hearing. Now, some of you may be working on that. But look at this again, Mother Earth, the cornucopia, the earthly delights. What's the cornucopia? All those foods, you know, vegetables, fruits. It's abundance of the earth. So you've specifically come here to work with the earth, and some of you are very modern or more contemporary, I guess you would call it progressive. So you may not look like a quote unquote healer or starseed. You know, some of you may have tats or whatever, but you know, you dress a certain way, and it's like, no. You got the power. You're bringing in that healing energy. You are a healer. Doing double duty, starseed, that's a healer. Came here to heal. Not just to channel or relay information. You have healing abilities. So that's something you may want to study. You may be opening up to that. All right, let's get to specific messages here. Wow, I love this. Shaman, your soul carries ancient wisdom teachings. Didn't I say a shaman? I think that came over here. And by Chiron. This is why I love doing these readings. I mean, you just get the messages, and I hope this is resonating with you. Shaman, the healer. Shaman. Now, a shaman is a mediator. Is between, or works within realms works within the earth, what we can see and what we can't see. So the seen and unseen, spirit. So some of you may be called, I'm hearing all kinds of things. I'm hearing, oh gosh, Yoruba, Santeria. I'm hearing so many different things. I'm hearing Maoris. I'm hearing indigenous. I'm hearing ancient wisdom. I'm hearing Mother Earth. I'm hearing gardening. I'm hearing body work. I'm hearing working with tone. Some of you do, I feel, work with rocks or some kind of stones. You're working with stones, maybe even on the body. So you are an intermediary. Even if you're working on the body or working on health with yourself or someone else, you're seeing what's causing the dis-ease, the illness in the etheric. Okay, or what can stop it. You know, what can abate it? What can bring healing in? I love this. Wow. Divine healing is available. Ask for energy. So any of you, again, you're working with energy. The body is energy. If you're feeling tired or exhausted, you have finite energy, ask for energy. Open up to energy. Do some conscious deep breathing and feel the crown opening to the upper chakras. So some of you are coming to this reading and you're feeling that you need energy healing. You can do it on your own, but maybe you can do it with someone else. Maybe do a trade with someone. Or there's a lot of things online. I mean, I've done some videos online and I could definitely feel the energy coming through. Remover of obstacles. Chanting and channeling your voice eliminates heart blockages for yourself and others. So again, Mother Earth as the heart or the center of the solar system, this earth plane that we're playing through. So some of you are healing. You want and need healing energy. You're healing maybe heartache, heartbreak. Some of you feel, again, you're so empathetic. I feel a lot of empaths here. You have so much compassion. You're feeling what other people are going through around you and in the world. You're feeling what those animal beings are going through, pets or somebody. There's a lot that you feel, and that you can't turn off or know. Do you want to? Trust your inner knowing. Share your sacred feminine essence. See, whether male or female. So this Mother Earth, it's the feminine, it's the divine feminine that you're connecting with. Okay, double mission. The divine feminine. This Starseed group, you're working, and maybe you look very feminine, whether you're in a male body or a female body, or people may say, wow, you're very compassionate, or he's a softer guy or softer male, or he's in touch with his feminine side. Again, some of you, I feel like there's something, you're again working with the form, the physical form, the body, again, Mother Earth. And you've brought this energy. This is the High Priestess. You've brought this sacred energy of the earth. Many of you are getting messages, maybe from trees, or what you hear in the wind. You're connecting through Mother Earth to your starseed roots. You're bringing that transmission of galactic energy, the starseed energy, into the earth. The earth is galactic. It holds a starseed frequency. There's no separation, right? But you're helping people live that out now. You agreed to return and assist Earth's ascension. Yes. But you do it a lot. You come a lot to Earth. Okay, here we go again. Let's go. Let's help the ascension. Let's help the next level of unfolding. Many lifetimes, thousands of lifetimes, other dimensional lives and experiences. You came here to help the Earth ascend. And a big part of that is dealing with Mother Earth, the body, the embodiment of terra firma of the earth, and your own body and other people's body as well. Atlantis, past lives, crystal master. Again, I said you're bringing this ancient energy, this other dimensional energy, this ancient energy from other dimensions, other lives. You're bringing that through. You are specifically also working with the crystalline grid because crystals are part of the earth, right? But they've come from the stars, but they've been planted or seeded in the earth. Plant seeds of potential every place you go, and each person's soul. Harvesting the growth. Look at that. You're here to work with the earth. You're here to help the ascension. You're here to plant seeds of soul growth, soul connection. Plant seeds of love. Plant seeds of you can do it, encouragement. Plant seeds of healing. Plant seeds of wisdom for people. You're a seed planter. You're a star seed that plants seeds. You've been encoded. Let's see what this one is, wants to come back up. You've been encoded with this higher frequency energy, the high priest and high priestess. This is because you're also aware of sacred ritual to help the body. And here we go. Energy healer, channel through intention and touch. There we go. All right, my beautiful, radiant starseed light beings here, light worker, your starseed light being, light workers. You are channeling healing energy through your intention, intentional touch, massage, healing work, energy work, acupuncture, all the body mechanics, chiropractic, whatever you're doing. You're working with the body, the Mother Earth, the body of Earth. Through touch, could be, again, massage, adjustment, but also with energy, right? Wellness. I'm hearing keys of light, quantum keys, which I do work with quantum key codes. Keys of Enoch. I'm hearing you're working, some of you, with the sacred geometry of the body, within the body, and maybe you've come in to relay this new information, new approaches to working with the body and healing the body. Some of you could be dancers, maybe you're athletes. You work with the body a lot. You embody these energies. So this starseed group, again, it could be Mother Earth, it could be gardening, it could be ecology, all of it. It could also be working with the body with touch, with adjustments, helping people with their alignment through foods, nutrition, could be Ayurveda. It could be through herbs and spices, supplements, Bach flower remedies, homeopathics. But you are channeling a healing light energy into the earth, and from the earth, you're using the earth's energies. You recycle the energy. You are a regenerator. The starseed energy that you came in, you are seeded with the new information to help people see their own growth and their own potential. And many of you are specifically working through healing the body. Maybe you use crystals or crystal layouts on the body. And some of you could be doing distance healing, working with the body to help the body. But you specifically, Starseed group number 2, are working with Mother Earth and of the body. And I feel like you're in an extension of Mother Earth. You've been here many, many times, many lifetimes. And each time you come when there needs to be a boost, some healing, there needs to be a refocusing into the sacredness of the earth and all that the earth holds and entails. You have a lot of other dimensional energy, and it comes through very much through the divine feminine. You're very receptive, very intuitive. I feel you're an empath. I feel you feel things through the body. You have a lot of kinesthetic memory, a lot of body wisdom, and when something's off, you're going to feel it in your body, either a tightening in the chest or maybe a tummy ache, a little nausea, or you just feel, oh, I don't know, I can't do that right now, or that's off. So what's going to help you is keeping your energy balanced, making sure you're getting energy treatments, making sure, whether it's with another person or a video or online or just laying down and listening to some nice music that aligns you. Breathing full length of the body, and then let your body regenerate. So you may require more sleep. Maybe always you did, or maybe you have a lot of energy and then you need to sleep, or you need your own downtime or to go within. Work with your body, and you're helping others work with your body, their body also. So this Starseed light being group, the Starseed light being group, light workers, you are light workers. The light is to help people connect to their own inner wisdom. Personal growth. You help people with their personal growth and connecting to their soul, to live their authentic self and what blocks that. There's also this Starseed group. You do work a lot with health and healing and nutrition, wellness, chakras, the energy centers. Channel through intention and touch. So you're channeling health, healing, working specifically with the earth. You may be doing grid work also. It may be gardening. You may need to be outdoors a lot. You may be working also, like I said, with, ecology. I heard climate changes. If you're a scientist or you do anything heady, if you think a lot or do anything heady, I can definitely tell you that what will help you or ground you is getting back into nature, getting back to the earth, or having your rocks, not just crystals, but you need rocks to ground you. You need to take care of your body as a starseed. And remember, you've come here before. You have the information within you. Anything you hear, whether it's me, other readers, books, it's just sparking that memory. You've come back so many times to help this earth, the earth plane, and this whole, which is a soul playground. We play out different things on this earth plane, different emotions, different expressions and experiences on a soul level. Now, there were times on the earth that it wasn't soul. You know that. You remember that. When the beings were soulless, right? So we've devolved, we descended into matter. So you had a peak at when there wasn't, and some people don't have souls that are here, or some people aren't connected to their soul. So soul group, you beautiful starseed being, light beings, you starseed light workers, I really hope this brought you some insight and some understanding, connecting you more to your starseed light worker purpose as the energy healer that you are, the healer that you've come in with to heal in various ways. Some of you through light, energy, touch, through the body, through wellness, through health, and through healing. So if this resonated for you, I would really appreciate you subscribing and also hitting that little bell for notifications. Give me the thumbs up. And also, please let me know how this resonates for you and how this unfolds for you, or if you have any stories, any experiences about what I've been sharing for this particular Starseed light worker group. I appreciate it. If you'd like to contribute to the channel, you can do so. All the information is in the description box. All right. Much love and soul light. Hello, Starseeds. Starseed group number 3. Woo! All I can say is the energies are off the hook. Okay, you got, of course, Celestite. Helps with sleep, helps with clarity, helps with gaining new information. It's a geode. This energy is also about expansion and expression. Also helps to clear the mental plane or mental realm also. This group, Starseed group, you may be working with high-level concepts or ideas. You may feel that you were born before your time, or the ideas that you have are before your time, or now it's the right time, right? You had this information, or you had these ideas that you wanted to do, but it wasn't the time, but now it is the time. You're feeling like, I feel like this group, like you're ready to go. You're feeling pushed. You're feeling pushed forward. You're feeling like, I'm ready. I'm ready for all my gifts. I'm ready for things to take shape and form. I'm ready to express more of my true self, my true nature. Okay, let's look and see. So I'm going to look at each card, and then we're going to lay them out, and I'm going to see what I get, what channeling I get. I really, wow. Okay. I'm going to clear the energy here. There's a lot. You're just streaming through. Water, water vibes, water star vibes, water star seed vibe. So something about water and being near water clears the air for you. Some of you take a lot of baths. Some of you could be long showers. Some of you need to be near water, and you're living in the mountains close to water, or you need to be by the beach. Or some of you, there's a park near you where you always go and you're always drawn to the water. I also hear drink a lot of water. It's interesting because I wasn't really thirsty, but I got the message, drink water. Yeah. You're fleshing out this starseed group. You're cleansing, you're clearing. Celestite will help you. Sometimes I sleep with this on my headboard. Got to make sure that doesn't fall down on you though. Disclaimer. Wow, I feel like a mermaid energy too. So there is something about, being of this world but not of this world. Being on the land and on the sea. Wow, okay, let's see. Let's see what unfolds. Freedom. You're working with some very powerful energies. That's why already, see, I'm feeling that. I feel like I can't be held back. Like, let's go, let's do it. So you initiate a lot of action. This starseed group, you're initiators. You maybe are inventors. You initiate a lot of action, inspired action, motivation. You get very motivated. Now, sometimes you get depressed and you feel like you can't go on or it's too difficult. That's some group of you. Some of you, I feel like that isn't even in your nature. You're like, why? You can't be contained. Ooh, visualize. Okay, working with intention. Yeah, that's why I said earlier, the mental realm. So some of you, I want to say you need to clear mentally the old pictures, images. Be very careful or aware of what you watch. TV, movies, Netflix, Amazon, whatever. Apple TV, whatever, or listen to, but it's the mental realm, what you read on social media, because it will block the images, the pictures that you're getting as a starseed. So you're receiving a lot of information through visions, through visualizing, through dreams. Wow, you live worlds within worlds. That's what I'm saying. See, some of you sometimes forget that you're starseed, or you're just awakening to the fact that you're starseed, or you're wondering. But I feel like sometimes you get caught up in the human, the earthly illusion, the 3D, 4D illusion, the 3D. Of course, the 4D is the ethers, the etheric around the 3D. So you're being pulled out of 3D limitation, starseed group number 3. Yeah, see the paradigm shift. You're having to shift your own paradigm because you're helping with the paradigm shift. You're helping co-create the new paradigm. So if you get stuck in the 3D reality of the extremes of the polarity plane, us and them, and all these kinds of stories about they're trying to imprison us, they're going to do this and that, no matter what the agenda of certain people or beings are, you don't have to get caught in that. That's going to lower your vibrational frequency. Look at this is a very expanded vibrational frequency. But it can be low, you need to download that into the earth. Some of you, I feel like you're with the ship. You nightly go with the ship, or you've had experiences. Your star family. Some of you do. Some of you have been on spaceships, starships. You've seen them, light ships, light body. You've connected with light beings. You're bringing that in. So you're definitely getting a message, a vision from source, from higher source energies. Some of you could even be Galactic Federation. But I keep hearing to tell this group, don't get caught up in the stories. Don't let the stories, the earth stories, the illusion that catch you. Well, let's see what else. Oh, look at this series. Corresponds to water signs, earth, mother, protection, separation, seasonal cycles, fertility and harvest, mother-daughter issues. Series. Okay. So this is the feminine energy that you're using, but it's mothering, it's birthing. You're here to birth new channels of communication. Wow, I see a lot of lavender, a lot of deep violet purple in your aura. So you're specifically here to birth new beliefs, new ideas, new ways of being. You get images. You're here to, whatever it is you're birthing, we'll get closer in this. Like you may use visualizing, vision boards a lot, dream boards, dream books. You're working a lot with visualization. I feel like many of you are very visual. Aesthetics, you like things that are visually pleasing. Somehow you may feel you are visually pleasing, or others may tell you that you're visually pleasing. You're working with the first house of personal action, rebirth, expression, personality, appearance, new beginnings. Some of you, this is your new soul, new starseed. Newly coming here. And so you may have mentors or teachers that are helping you. Some of you, this is about you in your life. Somehow this life is about you moving forward by the vision that you get, the visions. You could come with others, get together with others. It could be a spiritual center, it could be a business, it could be a startup, you're launching something, it could be a website. There's something that you work with, you dream about it, you visualize it, and then you put it into plan, you put it into action. Many of you are builders. You've come here specifically. So the blueprint, you're blueprinted, your particular matrix, which just simply means design. The matrix that you are, the design, the energetic design that you are, has within it the code for building. So this could be working with housing, building new ideas, new jobs. Let's see, also Mars, look at that. There's the male energy, fire energy, drive to win, the athlete, the warrior, competitive. So you could also be very competitive, but I get that there's a balance of the male and the female here. I got to be honest with Mars and Sirius here, but you get things done. I mean, even when I started tuning in to channel your specific frequency, I was getting go, come on, let's move through it, let's go, let's make it happen. So if you have an idea, you act upon it, or you need to. And I guess first house is Aries, which reinforces that Mars energy, that Martian energy. So you're used, I see what they're saying. You're used to visualizing, and then you're used to a lot of instant manifestations. You're used to visualizing something and then making it happen. So sometimes you could be a little frustrated on Earth that you have to have persistent effort. It takes time, the Saturn qualities. You're more Uranian. This group is much more Uranian. Empathic, energetic, sovereign, absorbing what's not yours. That's why I said you've got to watch what you view and listen to, because you will get spun out, starseeds. Starseed group number 3. Remember, there's lower level expressions on Earth. There's a lower level or denser. There's a different game. There's different games on the Earth plane. You have to consciously choose what game are you playing. Okay, otherwise you're going to get sucked in more than any other starseed group that I'm seeing. Okay, let's see here. Goddess of the moon. Okay. What will help you is to connect with the moon cycles. Okay, a lot of you have a lot of lunar energy. Maybe you do things late at night, or sometimes you can't sleep, or or you just get an energy, especially around the moon cycles, especially full moon or new moon. Okay, but you're bringing in the visions. You're bringing in the visions of the new paradigm. There's the paradigm shift. You're bringing in, you remember, I feel like before you came here, before you incarnated, before you descended. Now you're ascending. We descended into matter to understand or know what matters to us, and then we ascend. We always are descending, and then we ascend. We expand up and out. So I do feel like you were part of some type of training or school, this dimension, other dimension, that you look to, that, okay, what's the blueprint? What's the map? So some of you could be writing it out, a book, a how to ascend, how to do, how to do something, how to connect with your spirit guides. You might be into how to a lot. You may be, again, have your own home business. You may be launching something. Again, it's these ideas come to you, and I'm hearing from Source Energy, you need to act upon it. Put it into form. Okay, let's see, soul purpose. Earth Keeper. You have been sent to protect Mother Earth. Okay, so your visions or what you envision has something to do with protecting Mother Earth. In other words, if you're in a business, you're going to give back to some charity or community. Or if you need to, cut trees for something, you're going to plant trees. Everything that you do has this component of giving back to the earth. Guardian of the earth, there it is. Okay, honoring the ways of the sacred feminine. Cycles, what did I say? There's the cycles there. So goddess of the moon. So what's going to help you remember the truth of who you are is by connecting with your lunar nature, the emotional aspect of your being, the feeling, water, the cycles of the moon. Connecting to your divine feminine, the feminine aspect of your being, whether you're in a male or female body, it doesn't matter what the outer is. Be very aware of your biorhythms. When is the best time for you to do something? When is it up early or is it late at night? Find out. Maybe you need to attune more to up with sunrise, wind down at sunset. Or something. Sunset, I feel sunset could be very important for you. Winding down from the day. Otherwise, you could keep going. Okay? Some of you work with a very specific energy or guide. It could be the other aspect of your being, a planetary aspect of your being that holds all the information that you download to the human ego body, the human body. But this is more about not getting so you're bridging, this Starseed group, you're bridging from the lower to the higher, or the contracted to the more expanded. So you're growing into this higher consciousness awareness. Okay, so you have to be very aware not to get overly earthed or what is going on in the mainstream world. Okay, yeah, honoring the ways of the divine feminine, connecting with the lunar cycles. Again, there's a lot with balance here. Look at, there's a white horse and a black horse. So there's a lot for you with aligning to the cycles, understanding your own cycles so that you can access this information that's coming to you. Remedy illness, broken hearts, attract abundance and fresh starts. So some of you, again, essential oils could be helpful for you. Look at this. You're a star seed or star seed, star child. You came in this way, helping the ascension. Awakening. So you're working with the awakening. Again, you're helping the awakening so there can be this paradigm shift. Essential oils will help you, again, help clear. Some of you are... the trauma and pain you overcame now brings guidance and hope to souls. You might be a counselor. You might be helping people because you've gone through it. That's why I'm saying this Starseed group, more than the other two, you have to be on watch, on guard, that you don't get pulled in the rabbit hole. A lot of people post, it's a mistake. They think, oh, come down the rabbit hole. You don't want to be in the rabbit hole. It's illusions and delusions. It's LSD. You know what I mean? It's like once you've been there a few times, you know what's there. You want to get out of the rabbit hole. You want to get into the truth of everything. The rabbit hole spins you out. So you're going to have to be very aware what you listen to, what you watch, what people are around you. Bring it into yourself, into your body. Does this feel life enhancing for me? Does this help me on my soul mission? My mission as a starseed, my starseed purpose, my soul purpose. You've incarnated, come in as a starseed. That means you've had another planetary existence. You have this extended or expanded information. You're here to help with the paradigm shift. But you can get pulled off track. And what will help you is oils, essential oils, being around water, drinking a lot of water, being in nature, but also being around water will greatly help you. You have been sent from higher dimensions to assist Gaia. Yeah, see? You're helping with the awakening. Oh, I just got an itch for some reason. So you're helping Gaia, which is a living, healing being, Pachamama, Gaia, Mother Earth. You're helping Gaia evolve and ascend, which means the people on the planet as well. We're one and the same. The counterpart to Mother Earth is us. Cosmic ocean, travel deeper depth. See? Shadow transformation. So again, for you, diving deep, aromatherapy, water, diving deeper into your spiritual practice, your inner knowing, connecting more to earth. If you're seeing surface things like us and them, especially on, in social media, it's this, it's that. If it seems too like formulaic and too pat, it's not the truth. It's not coming from expanded consciousness of the all that is. So you're having your own awakening. Many of you have had a few awakenings, and you keep awakening more and more. Some of you now are just starting your own awakening. So you need support. Starseed group number 3, make sure you have support in your awakening and how you ascend. So you're getting higher truth information, the information that is of universal truth. It's less stuck in the extremes of the polarity plane. You want to rise up above duality as much as possible. That's going to help you access your power, your empowerment. You don't want to stay stuck in either one of these. It's the blending, the shadow and the light. Some of you may be doing a lot of shadow work material, maybe working with your own shadow. And we can have a life-enhancing shadow, and we can have a shadow that's not very life-enhancing, that holds us back. Right? The shadow of I'm not good enough, or fears. But there can be life-enhancing shadows. Shadow is just what we're not aware of and what's not yet integrated into our inner psyche and lived out. So some of you may be looking at videos, I wish I could do this, or I know that, or you might see somebody, I don't care if it's a musician or healer or teacher or somebody that has their own business, or they're launching something, or maybe they're writing a book, whatever it is, painting a picture, whatever it is, and you're like, oh, I love that, they're so amazing. Well, if you love it, you're meant to do it. You can do it. If you're drawn to something, it gives you joy, or you're curious about it, or it intrigues you, that means you can do it. There's a part of you that is resonating to that. Some of you in this Starseed group, you're studying, you're learning, or you've just come out of study. Maybe you're going back in to retrain or study. But I feel like some of you are just opening up to metaphysics. You're trying to figure things out, like where do I fit in, and which is this is the truth. So studying with a teacher, a mentor, bringing it back to your own inner knowing will greatly help you. Because again, as an empath, you're an empathic starseed. You can pick up the energy of other people, and then you're going to lose touch with what your vision is, or the visions, the pictures, the images that are coming through for you. This Starseed group, you could be very gifted again in, I guess, pattern making, digital art, anything that's visual. Also, what will help you is having a vision, focusing on your vision, visualizing what you want or where you want to go, where you see the earth going, and what is your role as a starseed. You're awakening to your role to then help others awaken. So I do feel like this Starseed group, you're awakening, and as you're awakening, you're going to help others to awaken. You're helping to shift the collective consciousness. But you're still brushing some stuff off of yourself, okay? And I say, I think starships. I think a lot of you are connected to the ships, the starships. Some of you are starseed light beings, so it's more the light ship, the light connecting with light bodies, other dimensional or interdimensional, which this tells me worlds within worlds. You are an interdimensional being. So you may be awakening to that, your interdimensionality. Okay, or some of you have known this all along, and now you just are watching this, and it's like, whoa, it's making sense. You're other dimensional, interdimensional. You may be seeing what we call the shadow people, which is just light beings, because so many veils have been dissolved, have been lifted, dissolved, that you can see beings that are just, because what separates us dimensionally is simply vibration. So you're able to see other beings that are around you having another experience. You're able to kind of tap in, or what we call bleed through, where maybe other lives, other dimensions, or past life is bleeding through in this life. Sometimes you might get confused, or it's like a deja vu, or I've lived here before, I've done this before. So you're very much being guided, Starseed, group number 3. You're very much being guided. You just have to watch the stuck energy, stuck states, conditioned response patterns, limiting thoughts and beliefs of believing only in one world or one way of being. You have to believe in what you know, what you're encoded with. The truth is that we're multidimensional beings. You have multidimensional experiences and expressions, interdimensional even. Some of you may be very connected to sprites or elementals or fairies or butterflies, moths. You may be very dragonflies, okay? There's a lot with the mental realm. It would serve you to connect with studies that help you on the mental realm with your beliefs and your ideas. Also emotional repatterning, clearing, healing, but specifically the mental, because you're working between the mental and the etheric. So you do have that power of visualization. You could help as you learn to visualize more and stick to what you're visualizing, stick to your vision, that imprint, that blueprint that you're getting, you're implanted with, that higher frequency, the information, the blueprint, the ideas, the beliefs of the new paradigm. As you stick more to that and realize that you're interdimensional, you're not going to get stuck in limiting earth only wounded games 3D. Okay, so this is very much for you. Starseed number 3, group number 3 is very much about you ascending, awakening out of the 3D imprint. Okay, and I feel like you will be helping others do that, and you may even put systems, books or how to, or systems, new modalities, new healing modalities to work with changing the mind or mindset. That would be very healing for you, working with your own mindset. Because remember, whatever you're doing on this dimension, on this level, and you're opening up to other levels, other dimensions, you're going to then help others. So I would say this Starseed group, you're very much a teacher, an educator with whatever you're doing, or you're going to create systems of thought, tools, and or companies or projects or devices that help people free up, empower them, free up, and maybe even free up their creativity and their self-expression. It reminds me of like the iPhone. Look at what you can do, well, all phones now, the smartphone. Take pictures, talk, text. It houses things for us. There's apps. So some of you may be an developer. Maybe you're doing apps. Maybe you're whatever. There's something about what you learn and do, you then share with others. But you're also visualizing a new way, the new paradigm. But many of you could be bringing products in that help people awaken to their true nature, free them up, free up their time. Some of you could even be working with people, helping them free up their time. or a counselor, helping them awaken to their higher potential. You could even be working with finance or money. How do you live abundantly? How do you awaken your abundance? How do you awaken your financial freedom or financial security, whatever you want to call it? How do you awaken to become an entrepreneur? So these are some of the things. Again, soul story number 3, the starseeds that are of this soul group and starseed group, this is about you're looking ahead, or you have the potential to, by receiving this information, these great ideas of the new paradigm. What's going to be in the new paradigm? It's like right now, I mean, you can sign documents by DocuSign, right? You couldn't do that before. You don't need a fax machine now to send a fax. Do you see where I'm going with this? So you're to be looking ahead. What can I make? What can I create? Is it a business? Is it how you're working? And maybe you're counseling, maybe you're helping others open up. Like, oh, you can work online, or you could work remotely. I do feel some of you are remote viewers also. You're visionary. That's why you really have to not get caught up in the lower, denser, wounded beliefs of what's going on right now in the mainstream world, mainstream consciousness. So soul story number 3, starseed. I feel like soul, because you're really opening on a soul level. Starseed number 3, group number 3, you have come here to help create the new channels for awakening, the new channels of the way people can awaken to the truth of who they are, get to the bottom of things, get to the deeper knowing of things. Did I see this one? Yeah, the paradigm shift. This starseed group has come to help shift the paradigm, how we live, what is the purpose, how do we live to reflect this more sacred and more expanded consciousness, this higher frequency energy of love, light, and wisdom. Now, your only little downfall is you've got to be careful not to get caught up in the 3D dramas, trauma dramas. All right, I hope this resonated for you and gave you some insight, some clarity and understanding. I would love to hear from you, especially if this resonated for you or to you, if it resonated to you and brought you some confirmations, or you have some examples about what I was channeling and relaying to you. Love to hear from you. If you do feel a resonance to this, please, I would ask you to subscribe, also get the notifications through the little bell. And if you want to contribute to the channel, fine. If you want to connect with me further, there is information in the description box of how to get to soulplayground.life and anything else that I have going on, or connect with me on Instagram as well. Wow, I really feel such a heart energy with you guys. I really, yeah. You're very empathic, very empathic. So anyway, much peace, love, and soul light to you.